And yes, there are distractions outside. My room that I'm in my house is at the front of the house, so the traffic is going by. I have my windows open so that I don't have to turn on every light in the house. And I'm hoping that you can see me well with just the natural daylight. All right, it is 3 o'clock. We are going to get this party started. I want you to stand with your feet a little bit more than hip distance apart. I want you to take a moment and roll your shoulders up, back, and down. You can close your eyes. You can sigh out your breath. But just move nice and slow, rolling both shoulders back. You can tip your chin towards your chest to get a nice stretch along the back of the neck. A couple of more times. Have a kiss of a bend in your knees. Don't lock them out when we do these standing poses. A couple of more times going back with our shoulders. All right, now we'll reverse and go forward. You might hear snap, crackle, and pop, and that's quite all right. I want you to gently take your feet wider than hip distance apart, and all we're going to do is you're going to bend one knee and then the other and just go side to start. And if you've taken your stance too wide, go ahead and bring a foot in a little bit closer. Not everyone's body is the same, so you find what stance works for you. Take your arms out to the side. Again, you're just gently going side to side. I want you to gently rotate your wrists. Nice and easy. And you can move your arms as you do. This is really just a nice gentle stretch. If you like, you can bend your knees a little deeper. You can bend your elbows as you do these nice gentle movements with your forearms and your wrists. You can bring your hands together and then take them out. Together and then out. Nice and easy. Even though this will be a challenging series of poses and gentle flows today, I want you to come to this with an ease. One more time to one side and then the other, and then come to the center. We're going to stretch one arm up to the sky, and the other hand is going to go down that front leg, and you're just reaching up, feeling the stretch along your side body, just actively reaching straight up, taking whatever breath is calling to you today. Then bring that arm down and take the other one just straight up and reach again. Again, you're still just reaching straight up, getting that stretch along that side body. And now you'll switch and reach over, really, really stretch. You're reaching with that hand, but this hand is soft, okay? You're reaching with that shoulder, with that arm, getting that side stretch, and then coming back, going to the other side. Again, you're actively reaching up, but you're not stressing out this hand or this wrist. It's really soft. And then come back down one more time on this side. Nice gentle stretch. You can reach a little bit further over to that opposite side if you like. But again, you're just reaching with that arm. The wrist is soft. The forearm is soft. Come back one more time on this side. And come back to center. We're going to bring our hands to our heart. We're going to inhale up. We're going to bend our knees deeply and come into a forward fold with our knees deeply bent. Now, those of you sitting in a chair, you can sit in a chair and just lean forward and let your forearms rest on top of your thighs. Slowly come back up. Take the arms out. Reach over to the side. Reach over. Windmill. Taking it over to the other side. Again. Going to the opposite side. Once again. Over here. Come back to center. I want you to bend both knees generously, not as deep as we did for the forward fold. I want you to take a moment and not really tuck your tailbone, but you know how when we do cat-cow and we round our backs for the cat part, that's what I want to have happen to your backside. I want it to have that rounded forward arch. I want you to tuck your chin towards your chest. And if you can make this round in your back a little deeper, please do so. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to turn sideways just a little bit. This part of your back, you may feel a stretching sensation. You need that. Don't stop because you're starting to feel something there. That is what this stretch is for. We're stretching out this fascia. Yes, we're doing some yin. And then slowly come standing straight up. Reach over to the side. You may or may not notice that this reaching over has gotten a little bit easier. And go to the other side. Again, feeling that stretch. And again to the other side. And again, once more. Come back to center. Bend your knees, not super bent. Arch your back like an angry cat, and you can even push away with your arms. And then let them just dangle in front of you. If you like, you can bend your knees a little bit more and sink forward just a hair more. Again, if at any time something just hurts, back off, back out. Don't do it if it hurts. Now this stretch, I will tell you, is a little bit intense because I haven't stretched today. So I'm really feeling it. And you might be in the same boat too. You can lift your toes up off the mat or the floor. If you're barefoot, that adds just a little bit more stretch to the fascia. Slowly come back up. Take your arms out. We will gently begin to lower them and twist. Keeping your hips forward. You're twisting at the waist, softening all of that tissue. Continue to breathe. Let your hands hit your body as they go flinging from side to side. Again, your hips and your knees stay forward. Your knees are softly bent. All right. Come, take a moment, off your feet. Go side to side. Little booty kicks. If you like, you can add arms. Just swinging them out, stretching the body. Go at your own pace. It's not a race. This is just yoga with movement. Stretching out, hitting the closet. I think I might need to look that way. Maybe I'll change it up. Come here, take the stretch out there. Just change it up a little bit. All right, just a few more. Start to slow it down. And then come to center. We're going to bring our feet just a little bit closer, or as close as we can. Sometimes our thighs don't allow us to get so close. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees and come into chair pose. You can keep your arms up here by your ears. You can bring your hands into prayer. You can also do the arms up, open, and back up. Inhale to open, exhale to close. And when you take them open, you're taking them back behind you a little bit and then bringing them back forward. Getting a nice stretch in the shoulder area. This will be the last one. Open, stand up, exhale to your heart. Take your feet a little bit wide, and I'm going to turn towards the chair because I'm going to use the chair today as an example. Those of you that are familiar with yoga, if you like, you may do this without a chair. So we're just going to inhale up, exhale, forward fold. I'm letting my hands rest on the chair. My knees are bent. My elbows are bent. Come up halfway, so all you're doing is coming up onto your fingertips. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come back up to standing. Arms go up and over your head. Exhale to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Your knees have a soft bend. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale to your heart. We're going to get a little standing twist here, and I'm going to use the chair. You are more than welcome to just bring one leg up, but I'm going to bring mine up with the chair. And I'm going to exhale and open to that side. And then come back to center. And open to the same side. The knee stays forward. And come back to center. Inhale and exhale as you twist. And come back to center, and we'll switch sides. Inhale. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, back to center. Inhale. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, back to center. Release that foot down. We will inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. I want you to come up onto the palms of your hand. I want you to step your left foot back and bend your right knee. Now, for those of us using the chair, you can keep your hands on the chair and be sure and adjust your feet accordingly to what feels right in your body. If you're feeling it today, you can come up off the chair. Arms are out to your side in an A-frame. Inhale the arms up by your ears. Exhale them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now, if you didn't want to come up, you could have stayed right here the whole time. Again, you have to adjust your feet to feel right in your body. Everyone's going to come back into a lunge. And we're going to step the left foot forward. Bow down into a forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, up on your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up to your palms, step the right foot back. Again, you find what works for your body. If you don't want to take your hands off of the chair, you don't have to. You can just stay right here. For those that want a little more challenge and are feeling it, come up off the chair. Hands are out at an A. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Return back to the chair. If you haven't left the chair, you're good. Step forward. Come into your forward fold. Slowly come back upright. I'm going to move the chair in front of me now. Again, just for demonstration purposes. You're going to take your feet wide, comfortably wide, okay? You're going to inhale up. Exhale, forward fold to the chair. Let your forearms rest on the chair and take your feet further out. Leave one forearm on the chair, take the opposite arm up. And you can turn the forearm to the side. Bring the other arm down, take the other arm up. Bring the other arm down, take the other side up. And each side will be different. You'll have more flexibility on one side than you do the other. Come back, do the opposite side. Come back to center. Turn your feet out at a 45-degree angle. Slowly walk yourself up as you bend your knees. I'm going to flip my chair over. I won't need it again. Take your arms out. Sink into this deep squat. You may take your hands up like cactus. Take one hand down to the inside of one thigh. Take the other arm over. Switch. Nice and graceful. Switch. Switch again. Come back up to center. Straighten the legs. Turn the feet forward. Hinge at your hips and come into a forward fold. Hands stay on your hips. Your face is facing the floor. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, come back up. Inhale, the arms out at the side. We're going to turn one foot out to point away from the direction that we're facing. You're going to extend your body over that bent leg. Place that hand just inside that thigh. Take the arm straight up. Again, you're going to reach over. Actively reach. Come back up. Go to the reverse. Come back to center. Straighten that leg. Turn that foot forward. Turn the other foot out. Bend that knee. Extend over that bent knee. Drop that forearm into that thigh. Take the opposite arm up, up, and over. Slowly come back up. Reverse. Slowly come back to center. Push off with that leg. Point both feet forward. Forward fold. This time your fingertips find the floor and walk a little forward till you can come flat on your hands. Bring one foot in, then the other. Drop to your knees and gently sit down on the floor. Move that out the way. Sit with one shin in front of the other. I'm going to scoot back so you can hopefully see me a little bit better. Gently turn your head to one side, looking over that shoulder. Gently turn your head to the other direction. Gently bring your head to a neutral position. Extend one leg out. I don't care which one, whichever one works for you. I should have told you sooner, but hopefully you have a blanket or a pillow nearby. I'm just going to fold a regular yoga blanket up just once and place it under my knee, just for added support and comfort. I want to flex and point the extended leg. We did a lot of standing on our feet today, and I totally forgot the balance part, but we may get into that somehow. We'll see. We might be balancing a different way today. We're balancing our lives. That's a big balance. How about you? But I'm sweating. And yes, I sweat. Or glow, or whatever they want to call it. But I sweat. Alright, those flexes and points feel so good. I'm just going to let that foot relax, and I'm going to slowly glide the same hand down just to where my fingers touch the top part of my ankle. I'm going to drop that ear to that shoulder, and I'm going to extend the opposite arm out so I can feel the stretch on this side of my neck. I'm going to drop that hand to my knee that was outstretched. I'm going to slowly bring my head up, and as I do, that arm comes back. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, back up. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Take a breath in here. And on the exhale, forward fold. Just let your hands come down to a natural place on the floor. Don't actively overreach. Let your elbows be soft and loose. Let your head bow down. You can check in with your neck by turning your head side to side. Without coming upright, I want you to walk your hands over towards the side of your bent leg and then just melt down on top of it. Make whatever adjustments you need to make for your feet and your body. Slowly and gently walk yourself back to the center and then walk yourself back upright. Oh, that felt heavenly. I can tell I'm going to have to move that just a little bit more. And I'm going to switch and get ready for the opposite side. So, I'm going to bend the other leg in, extend the other leg out, get that blanket right up underneath that knee. And I'm just going to point and flex that foot. I'm sorry you can't see it because of the chair, and we live and we learn. I'm still trying to get used to this videotaping a yoga class and recording it, or whatever you want to call this. I don't know. We don't use videotapes anymore, so it is what it is. I'm old and it's old school, so there we go. Point and flex that foot. It's okay if that ankle pops every time you move it. I'm not sure if you can hear mine, but it's going. Alright, just let everything relax. You're going to take a breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to extend that same arm that your leg is extended on until those fingertips touch the top of that ankle. So that forearm is resting on top of that shin. You're going to gently let that same ear on that same side drop to that shoulder. And you're going to extend the opposite arm out so you can get the stretch on the side of your neck. Since I wore my hair up today, I feel like I have added weight for this stretch. Again, if you're joining me, please hit the like button or the hearts or the cares or something. That way I know you're here. I won't be able to respond to you until I'm done with this. I appreciate you all joining me. Let that extended hand find your knee. Slowly and gently bring your head upright. As you do, that forearm that was laying on the shin comes up with you. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, come into a forward fold. Again, your elbows are soft. You're not trying to kiss the floor with anything, okay? Slowly and gently, without coming upright, walk your hands over towards the bent knee. Make whatever adjustments you need to, scooting the foot forward maybe, and just let your body rest over that bent knee. Slowly and gently walk your hands forward and to the center. And then gently walk them back upright. until your body is upright. I'm going to bring the blanket forward now. And I think I'm going to keep this little double fold in it. And I'm going to come onto my hands and knees. I'm hoping, I think I'm going to have to turn sideways to keep myself all in the frame, but we shall see. I'm going to have extra padding for my knees today. And I want my kneecaps to hang over the edge just a little, okay? Have a nice flat back. Your wrists are directly below your shoulders. Your knees are below your hips. You can curl your toes under to where you can, if you sit back, you can get a little toe stretch. Or you can let the tops of your feet find the floor. We're going to inhale and look up, drop the belly. Exhale, round like an angry cat. Inhale, look up, just forward, not straining the neck. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the back. We're going to take our knees a little bit wider, almost the width of the blanket. Let your feet touch together and sink back and down into a child's pose. Now, when it comes to child's pose, you don't have to have your arms straight out, okay? Not everybody's shoulders can handle that. You can take your hands and stack fists and rest your forehead on them. Or you can just cross palms. And for whatever reason, my knees just slid off the blanket, so it is what it is. Slowly and gently come back up onto your hands. I'm going to have to walk my knees back onto this blanket. Come forward. Extend one leg out to the side. Let those toes point in the same direction as your fingers. Walk your hands towards your body as you come upright. You can now flex this foot, turning the toes from this way to straight up, or you can have them point that way a little bit. All we're going to do is inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. This time you're going to let the same hand of the extended leg rest on the thigh. You're going to take the opposite arm up right by your ear, and you're just going to gently lean over in that direction. It's not a big lean, it's just little. And then you're going to come back upright. I'm going to switch sides, so I'm going to come onto all fours, bring that leg in. And because I am having technical difficulties, I'm going to unfold the blanket this time before I go to the other side. Again, you want your knees to be just over the edge of the blanket. Extend the opposite leg out, toes are facing forward. Once you're upright, you can turn your foot to the side. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And exhale. Let this hand find that extended leg. Let the other arm go right by your ear and gently lean over to the side. Slowly and gently bring the other arm down. Find your hands onto the floor. Come back onto all fours. I'm going to turn sideways once again. One of these days I'll get a bigger room. Again, back onto all fours. We're going to extend the left leg out behind us and the right arm out to the side. Bring the right hand in, then bring the left knee in. All right, let's get ready for the other side. Extend the right leg straight back and out. You can flex that foot. Take the left arm out, just straight out to the left. Bring the left hand in, bring the right leg back down. All right, we're going to come back to seated. We're going to place the blanket in front, if you have one, and place the soles of your feet together and the ankles on top of that blanket. Scoot your feet out away from your body. We have worked hard today. Go ahead and take a couple of neck circles. You choose the direction that you want to go. I will tell you when to switch directions. The next time your chin is towards your chest, pause there and reverse. Go in the opposite direction. One more full rotation until your chin reaches your chest. Bring your head up to neutral. We're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, letting your forearms rest just on top of your legs, the inside of your calves. You can let the tops of your hands rest on the inside of your arches. You can bow your head. Close your eyes, there's nothing to see. Slowly and gently come back upright. I'm going to extend the legs out straight in front of me. And I'm going to take my hands somewhere behind me. Because I have short arms, I can't go flat-wristed. I lose the integrity of my posture when I do. So I'm up on just the balls of my hands. Because I can't go flat. Point and flex your feet. For those of you that can go flat-handed, feel free to do so. But just point and flex your feet. And then rotate your ankles. Going in one direction at the same time. And then reverse, rotating those ankles. All right. Go ahead and lift your legs up enough to remove that blanket. We're just going to fold it up, lay it on one end. I want you to come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Doesn't matter which leg is in front. We're going to inhale our arms up to a Y, keeping the shoulders up out of the ears. Continue to breathe here. Imagine that you're receiving the biggest volleyball you've ever seen. Or possibly you're holding the biggest volleyball, so your hands are wide. I don't know why I said volleyball. Beach ball. I'll get it right eventually. But you're holding a great big ball, okay? Your eyes are closed, your shoulders come out of your ears. Take a breath in. On the exhale, twist to one side and then drop your hands down. So now, one hand, the arm that is in front, is on the opposite knee. This other hand here is somewhere behind your back. To the outside of your hip even, if you'd like. Your gaze is over to the same side that you're twisting towards. Your eyes are closed. Without untwisting, gently turn your head to look over that front shoulder. And you don't have to open your eyes. You can keep your eyes soft or closed. Slowly and gently untwist this body. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, walk your hands forward into a forward fold. Elbows are soft and loose again. We're not trying to reach. Slowly and gently come back upright. Inhale the arms up, wide, holding that big beach ball. Shoulders are out and away from your ears. Try not to crunch them up here. You want them out and away from the ears. Take a breath in. On the exhale, twist in the opposite direction, letting the arms come back down. Your gaze is in the same direction that you're twisting. Without untwisting, take your gaze over your front shoulder. Again, you can close your eyes. You can even tilt your chin up a little bit, getting a stretch on your neck. Slowly and gently untwist. I want you to come into that forward fold, walking your hands, elbows soft and loose. Slowly and gently come upright. You're going to take your blanket, if you have one, and you're just going to roll part of it to create a nice neck roll. And then you'll slam it right back down here on the floor. Maybe not slam, but toss it down there. You're going to come onto your back. I'm going to crawl into my closet to get my little clock out so I can at least keep up with the time. Maybe it won't be too much of a distraction. And we're just going to come onto our backs. And once you are there, I want you to have bent knees. Again, let your arms go out away from your body. Let your feet be the width of the mat. Gently rock your knees side to side. Fix whatever needs to be fixed to be comfortable. You're letting one knee drop in as the other one drops out, back and forth. If you like, you can walk your feet a little bit closer to each other. You can place a hand on your heart. You're going to extend one leg out. And you're going to follow it with another. If that feels good to your back, stay here. Close your eyes and take notice of the sounds that are outside the room that you're in. I want you to focus on the sounds that are outside the room. Maybe it's a lawnmower. Maybe it's children playing in their own yard. Maybe it's the hum of the freeway, what little traffic there might be out there. Maybe there's birds outside that you can hear. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Maybe you tuck the shoulder blades up underneath you to open your chest more. I want you to focus on the sounds that are in your room or in your home. Maybe you have small animals in your house, or children, or other adults doing other things like watching TV or washing dishes or taking a shower. But I want you to focus on just the sounds that are in your house. Slowly and gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, turning your head side to side, waking up. Maybe you bring your legs a little closer together. Maybe you stretch as though you're waking up for the first time today, bending one knee followed by the other, scooting your hips over to one side as you roll over onto your side, curling up just like you would if you were in bed. Slowly and gently begin to push yourself upright, taking your time. It's never pretty. At least mine isn't. Get centered and comfortable. Adjust whatever needs to be adjusted. After laying down, we kind of get tangled up in our clothes sometimes. From here, I want you to open your arms wide, spread your fingers, take your arms back as far as you can, and then crisscross them in front, elbows lifted up off your chest as you gently twist side to side. Making note of which arm was on top. Take those arms out wide. Once again, spread and wiggle your fingers. And then cross them back up in front, letting the other arm be on top as you gently twist side to side. Let your hands come back down to your lap. Take a moment and tilt your chin upwards. Your gaze is soft, maybe even far away. Inhale up. Interlace your fingers and push them up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, going side to side. Come back to center. Let your hands come down into your heart. Bow your head. Gently rock yourself back and forth. Nice and easy, nothing crazy. Inhale up. Exhale to your heart. Once again. One more time. The light in me honors the light in each of you. I hope that you all have a wonderfully blessed day. Until tomorrow at 3 o'clock, peace out.